Hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome to another live stream. And welcome to the Sunday Stock Talk and game plan for this week ahead. We'll also have our LTE, or Learn to Earn Team Meetup. That is our team we go live with every day, Monday through Friday. So if you want to attend any of those live stream day trading sessions, whether it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday or Friday, definitely subscribe to the channel, smash the bell notification so you know when I do go live. But I am live at Market Open every single day. So we are live. Give me a second to spread our link around. And we have a lot to talk about today, guys. We're going to keep it real short, about 30 minutes or less. We're going to go over the overall market conditions as far as the Nasdaq market, the volatility index, whether there's fear or greed this week, crypto, gold, and we'll go over a couple of stocks that I see interest in this week. And I will also take a couple of stock picks that you may be interested in looking at. So whenever you're ready, you can share your stock ticker in the comments below, and we will actually review those for you. Okay, I'll do about 2 of those. So let's make sure that you really want me to check it out. And we can go over that, okay, guys? Do about 1 or 2 for you all. So this doesn't start till 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have about a couple of minutes, like 2-3 minutes, to allow everyone to get in. And give me a second to kind of share these links to all of our groups. We have just shy of 6,500 subscribers on YouTube now. We have over 72,000 members on our Investing for Beginners community, our private group. It is one of the largest groups out there right now. We have a page, Investing for Beginners page, 4.4 thousand members. So yeah, we are excited to be here. And I'm excited to be here with you all as well. So let's go ahead and get into it. Links are shared. Get a few more members coming in here, which would be great. And let's see. Let our main Discord know. All right. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic weekend. I know I certainly am. Hanging out with the family and the kiddos. It's a little cold here. It's not a lot going on, but slight cold. All right, our links are spread, and it is 1 o'clock, guys. So let's go ahead and get started here. And unfortunately, just one more wee little baby link. Yeah, let me know what your plans were this weekend. You guys do anything fun? Anything awesome? Trying to get my last link. All right, very exciting stuff going on this week, guys. I'm excited to talk about it. You guys hear me okay? See me okay? Let me know. Let me know. Can you hear me and see me okay? Quality, it looks good. Volume, looking great. All right. Let us get into it, guys. So, there we go. All right. Perfect. All right. So, guys, overall market QQQ tracks the Nasdaq market 1 for 1. And guys, we've had a nice rally since last week when we called this out. From lows of $4.99 to highs of $534. That was a $34 per share profit, or 6.8%. Now, we did call this out last Sunday for the stock talk, and it's gone up. So now, let's see what's happening. Good morning, Major Delays. Hey, good evening, morning, day, whatever it is, right, Major? Yep, we have people from all over the world sometimes tuning in here, and we have people from all over the world in our Discord. So it's pretty cool to connect with other traders and investors. So guys, if QQQ does begin to pull back this week, as it has in the past, as you can see, it does rally, pulls back to that 500, pumps back up to 530, pulled back to 500, back up to 530, back to 500, and finally back to 530. Now, if this does pull back from those 530 levels and we get a break of that retest, it will sell off back to 500 for a 5.65% sell-off. Now, what is the plan for this week if it does begin to sell off? Well, we're going to be trading SQQQ. Now, this is a 3 times or a triple leveraged ETF, which means when the market sells off 1%, this company will go up 3%. Okay, I want you guys to be aware of that. So be very careful. This isn't for really new investors or new begin traders, but if you have a good risk management, you can definitely see some good profits from this. So as you can see, same scenario, it gets to about $27, $28, and it bounces all the way up to $31, $32, and even $33. So a very nice move can be made when the market is volatile like this. The markets are choppy right now at these all-time highs. So by taking advantage of when the market sells off, there's a 15% profit right here. And then when the market begins to retrace, you can get into TQQQ and buy for another 15% as it goes up. And you can rinse and repeat and do this over and over and over. Okay, the main point is if the markets do sell off this week, then we have an opportunity to make roughly 18 to 20% profit investing in SQQQ. Now, this isn't something that I would hold long term, you know, maybe for this week if the markets sell off, but it's not something I would hold for months or weeks or years. Okay, I'm a day trader. I like to get in and out. I don't hold positions overnight, but I am starting to get a little more comfortable with potentially possibly taking some of those swing trade positions this year moving forward. Throw a couple $100 into it or buy, you know, 50 to 100 shares and kind of test the waters with these levels. Now, as far as day trading, if this does pump up like it did in a single day from $27.30 to $28.18, that was almost $1 per share. 3% profit in a single day. And so what we aim for here is to make anywhere from 1 to 2% a day so we can grow not only my account but your account size every week by 5 to 10%. Which means in a month you can make 20 to 40% profit. And I know that sounds probably crazy to you guys, but it's very possible by just trying to make 1% a day, 2% a day. So we'll get more into that later. I have plenty of videos showcasing that. Go check them out. But the main thing is SQQ is holding. Okay, now we're starting to see some signs of support on the moving averages, the VWAP, as well as being above that 200-day moving average. Now, the 200-day moving average really only makes sense when you're looking at like a 4-hour chart, maybe even a daily chart, right? The daily is where it makes more sense. So it's below that moving average. But if we have a little bit of opportunity to retrace back to that moving average, man, we could even see a bigger gain, a 40% gain, or $11 per share if it gets back to that moving average. So SQQQ is on my watch list for this week, guys. Okay, now looking at the fear index, VIX, this is the market volatility index. It shows whether there's a lot of greed, a lot of buyers, or if there's a lot of fear and a lot of sellers in the market. And right now, again, guys, at these all-time highs, QQQ isn't far much off of that all-time high of 538, right? It got up to 533.79 on Friday before close. Is this going to push higher, or is this going to begin to sell off? And in my opinion, I think it's going to sell off another time before it pushes higher. Now, there is fear in the market, so people are pulling money out. And by Monday or Tuesday this week, they could actually start putting some greed into the market, okay? But as stated, a lot of fear. It is below that 200-day moving average on the daily. Okay, now why are the markets selling off, guys? You might be wondering, well, Johnny, anyone could look at this and say, oh, it's going to sell off. But why? Why do I feel like this is going to happen? Well, if we look at some of the leading stocks, some of the leading companies, the major company influence, which is within the NASDAQ, right? Tesla got up to 488, selling off, right? It's going to have to hold this support level in order to bounce back up. AMD, major sell-off for the last, basically all year. Since March of 2024, it's literally been selling off. NVIDIA cannot get past that 150, 153 price point. So if this begins to sell off at these all-time highs, then of course the NASDAQ will go down. Google, all-time highs. Okay, this can continue to go up, or is it going to get rejected and begin to go down? Right now it is showing bullish. This would now change to a strong support level. Okay, Microsoft, again, bullish, but at these levels you can see it come back and retrace. Meta, same thing, all-time highs. It broke above that previous resistance level, indicating strong signs of it being bullish. But can this pull back? Yes, most definitely can. Amazon, same thing. It can definitely pull back. Okay, it did beat that resistance level and broke out. Let's see if it can retest and hold. And then Apple, it's sold off. So, you know, if this can begin to recover this week at this moving average, then the markets don't necessarily have to sell off. We definitely could see a nice rebound and maybe even new highs with QQQ. The point is, there is a lot of volatility in the market recently. Okay, it's still trending up, right? It's still going up. But overall, a lot of choppiness over the last couple of, I'd say over the last month, 2 months, since December 13, 14, we've been seeing a lot of volatility, okay? Now, moving on, that is what I see for the market for this week. Let's go ahead and look at gold real quick, and then we'll go into crypto. So gold, big sell-off this week. Great opportunity coming for us now ahead for this coming week. We are seeing it get retested here on that 200 or on the 45-day moving average. Now, when we look at the daily, it is below that moving average, okay? So it's not showing any strong indication of it technically being bullish just yet. Now there are, it looks like it did find support about $15, and if this can break and hold above, say, $16.50, I may take a trade if gold is bullish this week for a nice 28% profit, okay? Doesn't mean it has to. Now JNUG, we called JNUG out on last Sunday's Stock Talk. Looks like it pushed up from $35 to $45, guys, in about a month, okay? So I called this out about a month ago. 27% in 28 days, that's 1% a day, okay? Now, can this continue to go up? Yes, it certainly can, especially if gold begins to go up, right? Gold is oversold, which means as it goes up, this can go up 31%. JNUG could also go up 39 to 40%. So those are our two stocks for the bulls in regards of it going up. Now JDST, on the other hand, if gold begins to sell off, let's say gold cannot hold this support level, begins to sell off, well, JDST could get a nice little retracement back to that moving average, which is again another 28% profit. So, you know, it can go either way. In my opinion, I'd rather go long on gold at these levels than to go short on gold at these levels. JNUG is above that 200-day moving average on the daily. First time it's done this since November, December. Okay, we're in the end of January, so this is great. This is good to see. Would have been nice to buy at 35 and sell at 45, but hey, buying at 45 and potentially selling at 50, 14% profit, or even 60 for a $17 profit per share, or 40%. Okay, so that's my thoughts on gold. Crypto. Where's my crypto people at? Guys, what's crazy is this volatility, right? All the volatility that's going on. It hit all-time highs on December 17th, 2024. There's been a lot of volatility ever since. There was even a nice downtrend for a while that we noticed. There was a downtrend forming, and it broke through that downtrend, which is great. There's nothing wrong with that, right? We want to see progress on Bitcoin. I, in my opinion, am neither bullish nor bearish on Bitcoin. I could care less what price it actually is or what price it goes to. There's people saying it'll go down to 40,000. There's people saying it'll go up to 200,000. I don't care, okay? I really don't care. I don't hold any of this overnight. If I trade it, I'm not trading Bitcoin solely. I'm trading MARA or MSTR. And right now, they both have a big decay factor. The CEOs are diluting the shares, borrowing against their investors at 0% interest to try to make more money with this bull run for Bitcoin. But it's not holding up well, guys. I have plenty of videos talking about it. We're not going to go into too much detail about it right now. But as far as Bitcoin, it is at 105,000. Now, it did break that new high from 108.4 to 109.4. So a new all-time high for just a moment before it crashed all the way back down to $100,000. Now, Still very bullish. This can pull back to say 100,000 very easily, and then it could actually pump back up, go to maybe 110, 111, 112. Okay, it doesn't have to though. This could actually sell off and probably get to like 90,000. It seems like kind of where that support is. So as far as Bitcoin, we're watching it. I wouldn't buy any Bitcoin unless it was, we're gonna go ahead and get rid of this line. I wouldn't buy any Bitcoin for less than 100,000. Like, if I can get in the 90s, great, right? Sell at the 109s. But I would not be buying at 105 right now, whether it goes up to 200,000 or not. Hey, if I miss it, I miss it. But I'm also want everyone to understand risk management. I would hate for anyone to buy Bitcoin at 105 and by next week it's down, 15%. Or it goes back down 30%. Okay, we don't want you guys to lose money, so be very careful with crypto. Mara, again, look, we traded Mara. We've made hundreds of dollars, if not thousands of dollars on Mara trading it last year when the volatility was there, when it made sense, when it was going along with Bitcoin. Mara got up to $30 when Bitcoin hit 100 grand. Ever since, it actually has been decaying. Now Bitcoin's at 105,000, 106,000, and it can't get above 20 bucks. Why? Dilution, decay factor. They're adding more free float, more outstanding shares, and that is creating this weird effect to where, okay, it was tracking Bitcoin and going up. Now it's not really tracking anything anymore. It's almost like it's a rogue stock, a rogue company, right? Now it has volatility. You can make an 8% profit that day in a single day, in like an hour. Could also be buying at $20, selling at 21, another 6% profit. And really, our goal is to make about 1 or 2% a day. So catching a half of this 6% move or half of a 5% move, 2.5% profit. You don't have to be a perfect trader. All you have to do is try to capture a piece of this move, right? Catch that piece when it's going up, right? It's holding on to these moving averages. I wouldn't buy down here as it's showing signs of it selling off. But if it can recover, get above these moving averages, then I would have rode this up $1 per share, 100 shares, make 100 bucks, okay? That's my thoughts on it. Now, if you want to short Bitcoin, you think it is at all-time levels, and you think Bitcoin is going to come back down, then BITI might be for you. It's a pro shares short for crypto. And look, there is a lot of volatility here as well in the last couple of weeks, from $20 to $24, 16% profit. Okay, when Bitcoin sold off this last time, went from 21.79 to 24.92. In 7 days, you could have made 14% profit betting against crypto. Now, again, that's very risky. I wouldn't necessarily bet against crypto nor for crypto at these all-time highs. It can go either way. It can continue to push and be bullish and go up to 110, 115, 120,000. And, there comes that time where, hey, I'm going to short it, and it doesn't short and actually begins to sell off and you actually lose more money. So be very cautious with any of the crypto sector, meme coins, or anything related to Bitcoin. Thank you, guys. All right, so here's a couple of stocks I'm watching. I did promise you we're going to be going over a couple of stocks. If there's any companies you want me to check out, I will check them out for you. Major delays, I put race on this week for you because there's some great information there. I know I have a guy who has some options in race or in Ferrari. So let's go over the ones that we have talked about in the past. Now, BLBX, we have talked about in the past. It is setting up for a nice move, okay? It is setting up for a nice move. Looking at the 1 hour chart, we did trade this when this first popped up. Now, there's a lot of backstory to block box stocks, BLBX, and how there are some major institutions and even some politicians that are investing heavily into BLBX. So I want you guys to be aware of that. This can be one of those, momentum trades. It's holding that support above this 45-day moving average, which is why I'm so interested in it. I put my alert at 418, or I think it was 420. 420. Last week, right? We called this out on Sunday. I traded it on what is this? I traded on the 22nd, which I believe, what is that? Monday or on Tuesday? I believe I traded on Wednesday or Tuesday. It went up 67% from where I bought it, but it actually went up from 169. It went up 300%, guys. Imagine making 300% in one day. That's like your whole year's worth of 1% day profits. Okay, now very risky, still very risky company, but this is one of those momentum trades I'm watching. If it could break 420 and eventually 450, I would love to get in for that ride back up to $6 for a 60% profit on BLBX. So I'm definitely watching this one for tomorrow. SoFi. Guys, we called SoFi out last Sunday when it crossed over this moving average. We considered SoFi to be bullish. Now, I called it out on the Sunday Stock Talk, and what happened, guys? It went up from lows, from when I called it out at 1450 and that break above the moving average to that high of 1842. 24% profit from the call out from last Sunday. Okay, 24% profit. And anyone who bought it at that support level at 1355 would have been up 35%, guys, in a week. In a week. That's our goal here. 20 to 40% a month. And you could have made 20% in a week. Amazing. So now SoFi is going to be coming back down. I believe it's gotten rejected. This is a double top kind of rejection. So if we get another bounce above, great. If not, this may actually sell off to that moving average potentially and retest this moving average. If it fails, then it will sell off back to 13. Okay, but worst case, sells off a little bit to that moving average, about 8% or so. Okay, SoFi is overbought. That would not be a trade I'd take this week right now. SMCI, again, called it out last Sunday, pushed up that moving average, went up to $35, 10% in a single overnight trade. Throw $1,000 in there, you make $100 overnight. Very simple math. Now, still very bullish, but look at this. It's starting to curl over. It's actually below those moving averages, so let's wait to see what SMCI does. Can this sell off to that moving average? Yes. Can it sell off back to that support level? Yes. Okay, and that's what I want you guys to be aware of. Okay, it can definitely sell off. SMCI. Lunar, again, another great call out. We called it out last week. It was holding this support above the 200-day moving average and the EMA. And what did it do? It popped up over 22% in a single day. Well, actually, this was, yeah, it was in a single day. 0 days. But let me undo this. It went up 20% in a single day, guys. And then didn't sell off. It actually held. And then it went up again from 21 to 25, another 16%, a couple days to follow. So there's a 40% move right there this week. Now it is holding above this previous resistance, which will now become a support. And now that this is a support, if it can hold these levels, we can see this retrace back up to those highs for maybe about a 7% profit. So Lunar is definitely a company we are going to be looking at trading tomorrow. Okay, so we're going to go to today's trades because I feel like that's important. BLBX is something that we may trade tomorrow as well. And then XPEV. XPEV has made tremendous moves from 11 to 15. It's an electric vehicle car company. I guess I could be talking about these more. Lunar is a space exploration company. This is a microchip company. SoFi is well, everyone knows what SoFi is, just a technology company. But none the least, okay, this is very bullish. It held that support at $14, and now it's already up 5%. Now, can it remain bullish? Yeah, if it can hold above this 45-day moving average and get a nice little bounce back to 15, there's a nice 5% profit. Okay, so watching XPEV. SoundHound AI. We traded this week. Nice horizontal patterns. We were able to identify lows and highs. This is what they were. The lows were around 1580, highs were around 1650. So with that said, we were able to actually trade these little windows, making 6 to 7% profit each day. You guys can check those out. I have live stream videos every single day that we record, and with our live team, there's another 6% right there. Our Learn to Earn team, and you can go back and watch these videos. This was on January 22nd when I made these trades live, January 23rd, and January 24th when I traded every single day making profits, okay? Making 1% a day, 2% a day. I believe Tuesday was a 6% day. So 6% on the day, that's a great one to watch and go back and check out in our morning live stream playlist. Now, SoFi or Sound is very risky. Again, very risky. It had a nice pump from literally lows of like $3 and $6 in November. I mean, it was barely trading at $8 in December. It went all the way up from $8 to $25 in about a month. It went up 231%, $17 per share. And that was an amazing move. Now, there was a lot of choppiness here when it was trying to test that moving average. And there's a lot of choppiness here now that it's bullish above that moving average. It caught support at 1241, pushed up to $18. That was a 41% move in a week. We only want to make 5 or 10% a week on here to be consistent. And here you are making 41% in a week, buying low, selling high. Okay, now what does that mean for this week? Well, SoundHound AI can find this support again. See how it's finding support. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this line in the middle. Okay, and let's go ahead and get rid of our charts. This is for our recaps, really. You guys can check out all of our recap videos. If you don't want to watch the live stream video of me taking the trades, you can watch a recap video of me talking about the trades, the entries, the exits, and my thought process behind it. I do both, guys. I do a live trading session every morning with our LTE team Monday through Friday. I do a recap every single day around 10, 11 o'clock. And then I give you guys a helpful video that's going to help be a catalyst to your success moving forward. So you get 3 videos a day with my channel. 3 opportunities to be a better trader. Learn from my mistakes. Learn from my successes. So that way you can cut your learning time in half and start making profits sooner than I did. I've been trading since 2019 and I'm barely finding success over the last 2 years. Okay, that's 3 years of trading without making any profits. Let me tell you guys, right? Can you wake up every day and go to a job that doesn't pay you? Think about it. 3 years of trading and not getting any benefit from it. Headaches, stress, losing money, making money, breaking even, blowing up accounts, changing account platforms. I've done it all, guys. And now the past, all 2024, very profitable year for me. And now 2025, we're going to make it our most and best profitable year yet. Okay, follow along, subscribe to the channel. All right, race, let's go. So SoundHound real quick, if it does hold this 1580, 1590, then it could push back up to $17, 10% profit. I'd love to see a 10% profit tomorrow. So this is definitely a company we're going to be watching as we did trade it during last week. Okay, Coca-Cola. Last but not least, guys, Coca-Cola is one of those companies we've been tracking for a while. You know, as low as $60 to highs of $72. That was a 20% profit on a large cap stock. Now, it has been consolidating, and we've been watching this thing consolidate since November. When we get a breakout, we can see a high of, 20% profit, $12 per share on Coca-Cola, which would be great because it's a great long-term company to hold. And they pay a dividend, okay? Right now, they're paying a 0.48 cent dividend per quarter, okay? And so you can definitely get in on some dividends as you wait for this to go up. Again, 20% profit on a somewhat less risky stock than the ones we've talked about. All right, race. Let's talk about race. Major says, I'm positioned in call option for 165-ish in January 2026 now in Pepsi. Oh, yeah, Pepsi's got some major moves too, guys. Pepsi's got some major moves. I noticed it crossed over that moving average on the, or it's coming up to that moving average on the 4-hour. Very bearish over the past, basically few months here. Let's go to the daily. Very nice call out here, sir. Major. Let's see. Support levels right there. You guys can see it plain as day on Pepsi. 141. A lot of consolidation at that 141 level here, and a lot of support strength here. And this was back in 2022. So it's back to 2022 prices, guys, from almost 2 years ago. Pepsi can go back up to 186. Even if it goes back up to 178, that's a 24% profit. Back up to previous highs of 186, that's a 30% profit. Now, it doesn't mean it's going to happen all in one day. It could take a few weeks. It could even take a couple of years. So be aware of that. Right now, though, finding support. And on the daily, it is still, it has that support there, guys. It has a few levels that it needs to test. The 45-day moving average, the 200-day moving average on the daily. If it can get above those levels, then we will continue to see progress on Pepsi. All right, we're going to go ahead and go over Race. I know that was a company that I know Major's following. And maybe there it is a company that some other people are following as well. So again, in that support range area, it's liking it. It's liking the support range. It doesn't want to go down anymore. Now he did call this out a while back. We drew these levels here. New highs. These new highs need to break in order to get above 498, or it's going to get rejected, and it did. It got rejected. Tested that moving average, went back up, got rejected again. This was a double top rejection. Now it's finding support, but on the daily, it is below those moving averages. So in order for it to be bullish, we need to get above those moving averages. And, there's a lot of consolidation. There's a lot of buyers stepping in. With that said, could we see a nice retracement for Reese? Yes, we could. 15% profit, $16 per share. Now, how long is it going to take? It could take a year. It could take a few months. I think Major had an options expiring in, I think he said mid-February. So, I mean, even if this didn't get up to 450, maybe 460 by February, that'd be really nice to see. But it looks like there is some sort of a wall right about here. Seems like a 456, maybe it's like a 500, 450 psychological number, something like that. But it looks like 450 is going to be kind of an area of, another battleground. If we can pass 450, then we can get some progress above. Last but not least, guys, we're going to talk about Target. Target on the daily. We've been watching Target, looking very nice on the daily. Now, if you look at the the 4 hour, it's above that moving average. Like to see it. Okay, looking bullish. It had a huge sell-off recently. Actually, it was a huge gap down. I believe they missed their expected earnings. They didn't make as much as they thought they would, and they had a 24% sell-off, like in a single day. It was insane. Now it's been retracing back from those 120 levels to 143. That was already an 18% profit. If you're holding from those levels still, it's a 15% profit, okay? Now, my thought process on this is Target's a pretty decent company, right? I know they're having trouble with, all this new inflation and kind of these, what is it called? The tariffs now that they're starting to implement. The prices are going to start going up. They missed their sales expectations for Christmas, and just a lot of stuff kind of happened. But if this can hold at least around this range, 137, 140, and get back up to 157, that's a 14% profit still. If you can get back up to 177, that's a 30% profit, guys. Okay, so definitely money to be made in all aspects, whether you're a day trader, a swing trader, futures, crypto. There's always a way to make money in the stock market. So, guys, we're going to be looking at Sound tomorrow morning, BLBX tomorrow morning, Lunar tomorrow morning, and any other potential momentum stocks that we can get our hands on pre-market. And then, of course, we'll be looking at the other companies that I called out today. So, as far as pre-market momentum trades, after hours on Friday, we had HWH push up slightly. Very nice. TVGN pushed up over after hours. TCTM pushed up after hours. And that looks like those are the only ones that I'm kind of really interested in. The top. Now, if we look at daily, as far as the day on Friday, DXF pushed up very hard. NVNI, ALUR. I did trade ALUR, so we are actually going to add this to our today's watch list, as I do feel like ALUR could get a continuation play. And I do think EVAX and maybe not ELAB. Let's go ahead and go over these real quick. ALUR pushing up. I mean, I could easily see this go back up to $20 from $8 to 20. That'd be 152% profit. So you already know we're going to be watching this tomorrow morning. EVAX, also one of those companies that's looking good. It's holding that support, had a nice run for the last few days, and it can definitely go up 80% very easily. Now, these are very risky companies. I would not recommend any of you copying me trade these, or actually trade these if you're new to investing. I always recommend that you paper simulate trade, or you sim trade with some kind of free software that allows you to trade with fake money. Okay, always start there first. Now, ELAB, we did trade this again. A little bit less potential of it going up, but I still will be adding it to today's trades for tomorrow. And that's what we're looking at, guys. That is our game plan for the week to come, which will be January 27th, the last week of January, to trade for the year 2025. Amazing. I mean, the week went by so freaking fast. It's insane. I got my 2 week post-surgery checkup on Tuesday. It'd already be 14 days on Tuesday since I had my hernia surgery. Feeling good, feeling recovered. I'm about like, I'm like 90% back to normal. So hopefully getting back to 100% normal, back in the action. Guys, we made over, what was it? We made 6 or 7% last week in profit. I made multiple trades and they were all, I think it was, what was it, 8 out of 10 profitable. Let's go to the Discord real quick, guys. Let's go to the Discord. I want you guys to see what you guys have access to. If you haven't heard of our free Discord, it's easy access, 100% free, and it's lifetime access, guys. For as long as I live, as long as you live, you can get in here and you can access this. I'll be trading every single day for the future to come, about 30 minutes to an hour. I like to do it. It's something that I've been doing for many years now, religiously. You know, it's just part of who I am. And definitely check it out, guys. I mean, look at all these new members. Literally, this was yesterday's new members. We had 8 or 9 new members from yesterday. I think we just got like 12 or 15 new members today, guys. And it's amazing. We are growing. We're getting close to 300 members on the Discord. Get into the main chat room, check it out. There's a lot of people talking. We have a lot of resources. I give you my trade ideas and wins every single day. Look, I took a red day. I even showcase my red days because I'm not a perfect trader. But what I am is I'm transparent. I'm honest with myself. I'm honest with myself because that's the only way I'm going to grow my account and learn from my mistakes. Okay? Which makes it even better for you all, to be honest with you all, to show you my profits. Look at this. I made 2 trades and 2 trades. I had a 50-50 success rate this day. Next day, I traded 3 companies at a 100% success rate. And then when you go to my weekly profits here, profits chat, I thought I showed the series of stocks I took for the week. Was that in trade ideas? I got stuff everywhere, guys. I got stuff everywhere. Main chat? Was it the main? Might have been the main. You could also meet up with me if you want to talk with me one-on-one. You can schedule a voice chat with me, and I'll go over any questions, comments, answers you want. Okay? We even have other people showcasing their wins. This guy made 1% today, and that's our goal, 1 to 2% a day, and he made 1%. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, I share my trade ideas. I share everything. My mistakes chat. I lost $30 this day, and I showcase it to you guys. Okay, I show you my entries, my exits, where my stop loss should have been. Why did I hold that long? You know, I still do it too. I still hold longer than I should. And that's the point. It's all about learning from our mistakes so we can be a better trader the following week. Look at this. Bought, sold. Locked in some profits. Wasn't a lot, but it was profits. Here again, showcasing when I take a position, when I get out of position. What is my risk to reward? I risked 3%, 20 bucks, to make 9%, 65 bucks. So that was a 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio. And we go over all this in our Discord, 100% free. Share with you my live market updates. You get to watch me trade live every single morning and ask me questions while connecting with other traders who all want to do the same thing, and that's learn how to be more consistently profitable in the stock market. So if that interests you, then this is one of the best ways that you can learn how to trade. This is how I learned how to trade, was by watching someone do it, looking over their shoulder, asking questions. Why did I take that trade? What do I see? Why do I see value in it? And it's a great way for new investors to learn how to make money in the stock market while connecting with other individuals. Now, I highly recommend you tuning in to our Monday morning live stream. Any live stream, we are any day, Monday through Friday, we do a live stream. So if you want to watch me trade as early as tomorrow, then you definitely can by simply subscribing to the channel, signing up with that Discord. Now, meantime, go watch some of my helpful videos. You know, if you're unsure of what I'm talking about, if you feel a little bit confused as to what is, you know, support and resistance, what are indicators, what are moving averages, I have a series of helpful videos. It is our Learn to Earn lesson library. That'll give you all the information you need to get started and be a more profitable, consistent trader. Lavi P, how do I schedule a chat? Well, hey, you're talking to me right now, so we can schedule one for, let's see, We could schedule one anytime during the week. I'll find some good times, but basically, whenever you're available, I'm usually available, you know, a few, up to an hour or two after our trading session ends. So, I'd say anytime after 8:30 a.m., which would be like 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. Lavi, join the Discord. Reach out to me, and we can get you a time set up. I'd love to talk to you one-on-one, okay? Lavi P. I'm actually gonna write that down. Lavi P. Let's reach out to me on the Discord. Join. It's 100% free. Or you could schedule a chat, maybe Zoom or Google Meets or something like that. But I'd love to talk to you a little bit more and be a catalyst to your success. Lavi P. Shoot, we could even talk tomorrow. You want to talk Monday morning at you want to go like 11 a.m.? Monday 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time? That'd be 9 o'clock my time. Lavi, let me know. Let me know before this chat ends. This live stream ends. All right, guys, with that said, I want to tell you one more thing here. Okay. Trading is not easy. It's really not easy. And we always think that we're going to make all of our money within like a week or two. And I'd love for that to happen. And there are people who do become successful. I've been doing this a long time, and it's always great to have a small goal. Everyone wants to make $100 a day, $1,000 a day, but if you can't consistently make $5 to $10 a day, then you will never be able to make those larger number, goals without starting low, right? So $20 a day in profit, guys, that's $5,000 a year. $100 a day in profit is $25,000 a year. And if you can make even $200 a day, that's $50,000 a year. So on and so forth, right? It is possible for you guys to make money. I want you to understand that. Very possible for you guys to make money in the market. Everyone wants to make those big goals, 10, 20% days, but you only have to make 1 or 2%. Lavi, I just joined Discord as Trader Queen. Okay, Lavi, Trader Queen. I'll reach out to you as soon as this live stream is over. Give me just a minute or two, and we'll set up a call. I hope, let's see if Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern time works, and we'll go from there. Guys, I appreciate you all. Thank you for tuning into our Sunday Stock Talk. Next time when you tune in, have a stock or ticker symbol that you are watching or would like me to talk about, put it in the comments. I'd love to go over it with you. It's one of my favorite things to do is stock analysis. All right, with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's Sunday Night Stock Talk, game plan for the week, and our Learn to Earn team meetup. If you guys have any questions, want to reach out to me, definitely do so through the Discord. And consider subscribing to the channel if you see value in it. We are close to 6,500 subscribers. We'd like to get to 10,000 subscribers by July, by summer, because I have something exciting when we do cross that 10,000K subscriber milestone. So appreciate you guys' time. Like always, just remember to end the year on a green note and enjoy the rest of your weekend. If you guys want to watch me trade as live as tomorrow morning, sign up with the Discord and subscribe to the YouTube channel so you know when I go live at market open Monday through Friday. Thank you guys and have a great day.